everybody, welcome back to Devin and Delana. We switched our name, but today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a super easy scrunchie. This method that I've chosen works the best, it looks the best, and it's just really easy and simple. So I'm in the sewing room right now, and let's get started. Okay. So I have this is a fat quarter, and I ironed it, which I would totally recommend, so you don't have like the lines and the curves and it's easier to cut. So what I'm going to be doing for my measurements is going to be 4, and I usually do like 16 to 18. It depends what you have, but 4 by 16 works. I usually like 4 by 18 because they're bigger. But really you can just do whatever you want. Depends what type of hair you have. You can, usually what I find is like shortening helps it be more scrunchy-like, I guess. But I usually make mine by 4 or 3, so just play around with whatever works best for your hair. I have thicker, longer hair, so I usually do about 4 by 18. So I'm going to cut that out. Okay, so I'm using a serger right now. You can use any normal sewing machine. I have my piece cut out here, but what you're going to take is you're going to take both the right sides together, match up both the ends, and then you're going to serge that. You can do whatever color you want because nobody's going to see this. So I'm just doing this in black. So nobody's going to see it. So then you have your ends serged together. What I would do if you're serging it, take it, knot both ends, and then that's it. Sewing machine, you can knot if you want to, but don't need to worry about that. Okay, so since you have your two, right, this is the outside, you are going to flip the middle part in, so it looks like that. And then you're going to grab the two pieces up here. So then it looks like this. So then you're going to sew the outer edge, and you're going to have this middle piece of fabric in here. And you're going to sew all the way down. So sorry for if you can hear the heater. It just went off. So you're just going to fold the pieces, grab the two outer pieces, and then I usually just take my serger, but again, the sewing machine works just as well. You want to make sure you don't sew this middle part, and you just want to sew the two outside seams. When you get to kind of the end of your loop, sorry for the bad lighting, you just want to keep pulling them. You want to pull the middle out. You just want to keep pulling the middle. And getting more fabric out to keep sewing. Sorry for the bad lighting. Bless you. Better video of me pulling out the fabric. Sometimes it can get cut a little bit. Okay, so once you get like a big chunk, you just want to make sure you're only sewing that two outside fabrics, and you're having that middle piece in there still. Bless you. Sewing, and then once you get to that seam, you can kind of just like pull it out and then keep sewing the rest. So figured out flash. So when you get to this seam, you all bless you. It's like the 6th time you sneezed. Okay, so you also want to leave a little hole so you can thread in your elastic. Oh my gosh! So you want to leave a little hole so you can thread through your elastic, so don't like go through all the way. So once you are done sewing it, I knotted that serge. You are just going to, so you have to pull it out, and then you pull it out, and then you have your tube, but yet you still have that hole where you're going to thread your elastic through. So you're going to need like a thin piece of elastic. I did about 8 inches. You can do however long or short you want. So there is these sewing clips that I bought, or I didn't buy, but Mom bought. They're just little clips. You can use a paper clip. No, you can't use a paper clip. Use a safety pin and just hook the end of it. And I've even seen where you just cut like a little hole in the end and put a bobby pin through and do that, so that whatever works best for you. So you're just going to need something to thread it through. Okay, so what you're going to take is, I have that done. And you're just gonna start threading it through, getting it through there, if I can. Okay. And then you're just kind of like gonna push it through. Just grab it, and you can already see it's starting to form the scrunchie. Once you get to this part where it's all threaded through, you can either tie it or sew it or serge it, whatever you want to do. I usually just tie mine like normal, try to get it as tight as possible. You can double loop it, just get it through, and then pull. You want to pull really tight so it doesn't break when you're... And then if you want to clip off the end, you can. You don't have to. If I do decide to clip, I take this, what's this called, Mom? Fray check?
Yeah.
Take this fray check, I put it on the end so nothing, it's kind of like glue for it. So do that. I would recommend fray check anyway. So you just kind of pull it through, get it how you want it, and situate it. Okay, so this one I moved to just a regular sewing machine, and you need to get, this is the part where the thread, you need to get it the same color or somewhere near the same color because you're going to see it. So you have your hole, flip it, and it's kind of like inside the seams. And then you're going to put it in. Okay, so you're going to just
you know what it is?
cut it.
I know what it is.
Okay, so I did a zigzag stitch for this. You can do whatever. Cut off the end. I'll tell you what it is. I know what it is. Okay, so you have your scrunchie. It's done. Good job. Way to go with this video. If you have any questions, oh, that's not nice. If you have any questions or something, just comment down below and I can answer them. But this is super easy, super quick. Also, I just wanted to specify that when I used 8 inches, it fits my wrist perfectly. It doesn't really go around twice, so I would use longer. And I would use 9.5, 10 inches if you're going to do a regular size wrist, because I have a really underdeveloped small wrists for being 15. I'm underdeveloped in general. So I would do bigger, because this doesn't wrap around my hair twice. So if I did it for my hair, I'd do like 10 inches maybe. So just, if you're normally developed and have normal wrists, I would suggest 9 to 10 inches. So there's a little PSA. I thought I would show you how since I don't have a tripod because it broke, how I showed the sewing machine. So I found some of my mom's scraps on the ground, courtesy of my mom's phone, and I tied it right there and set it, and then it just tied around my neck. And if I needed it to be higher, I just tied a knot in the back. And so this is also a DIY and how to make a scrunchie, 2-in-1. So if you feel free to need to use this, go right ahead. Just don't do it in front of people because it looks kind of bad. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want more videos or any suggestions or anything, just comment down below. So sorry I haven't posted in a long time. So bye. Oh, what that was. I'm sorry. That was okay. I'm gonna go now.